to Emotional Mojo. Listen, if you want to live a truly happy and healthy life, you do not need a magic pill to make it happen. What if we told you all the power is right inside your own body? You just need the keys to unlock it. It is no gimmick, okay? Our next guests are connecting the dots between body, mind, and spirit. Welcome Thrive doctors and authors of 10 Tips to Thriving, Dr. Mario Torres-Leon and Dr. Kim D'Eramo. You guys, welcome to our show.
It feels great to be here.
Right? I know. Okay, we're so excited to talk to you guys because we talk about the power of the mind-body connection all the time on the show. Jada's always giving tips about how your actions can change your mind and your mind can change the way your body feels. And you guys are really proving it with this book, right? What's it all about?
Well, there are things your body's capable of that most people, most doctors aren't teaching patients. Your body is a walking pharmacy. In fact, there are 3 things most doctors won't tell you.
Let's lay them out.
What are they? First one is that your body has the ability to heal itself. And this has been shown for decades in what's called the placebo effect. We've shown again and again that when a person believes that a pill, a sugar pill, which has no physiologic function, will heal their body, that it actually does. And it isn't just that the patient thinks they're getting better and they feel better. They actually have cellular changes, chemical changes, and physiologic changes reversing disease.
It's amazing. The power of, when they say mind over matter, I imagine that's what they're talking about.
And the second one is that structure and function are intimately related. There is that communication. That's why if we want to embody certain states of health, we can channel that, we can get into that by how we're using our body. And we'll be talking about this here in the show.
Now you have an example of what you call the victory pose, and that's a good example of structure and
Let's all get up and we'll show you right
So what
now.
is this going to do for us?
Put your hands up. We get up
Way
every
up.
single day and start our day. If you're feeling down, you're feeling sluggish, or something bad just happened in your life and you want to reverse your mood, stand up, put your arms up, put your feet shoulder distance apart,
raise the
reach
roof?
up, little smile on your face, beam your chest up to the sky. And if you hold this pose, it is impossible to feel depressed.
Yeah.
It is impossible to feel down. This pose has been shown to decrease cortisol levels, the stress hormone that causes damage in your cells and is the underlying cause of all major health problems, diabetes, heart disease. Get your arms up.
Way up, Jada.
And it also increases your level, increases your empowerment, increases testosterone levels and feel-good chemicals. So you take a deep breath, hold it for 2 minutes, and this will ignite healing in your body. So structure and function are related.
So just 2 or 3 minutes. Hold it.
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Ignite all those
Once
changes.
your arms feel a little tingly, it's probably time to take it back a notch.
And
You
the
know who
third one-
does that? Oprah. I feel like Oprah does that a lot when she talks. You know, she's always
Yeah, we
like,
were talking about that the other day.
welcome. And, you know, she's very
Oprah's
out
a
there.
thriver. She's a perfect example of someone experiencing passion, prosperity, and success in her life. She has ignited her body's ability to heal not only her physical body, but her life. She's taken the struggles in her life and she's made them be her biggest gifts of what she can bring to the world. She wouldn't be able to connect with people at that level if she didn't take some of the most challenging things a person can go through that she's had in her history, but instead of making them the things that defeat her, when you thrive, you make those be the things that complete you, the things that make your life whole. She's a perfect example.
So, Dr. Mario, you said there was a third secret.
There's a third, and the thing
doctors
is
don't
that
know.
our thoughts have a direct impact on our experience of health, and that is because the mind and the body are connected. And this is something that has not been understood for a long time, and now we have plenty of evidence and science to prove that, in fact, we understand that. Why? Because every time that we have a thought, chemical reactions are being generated, and when those are generated, all the cells in our body are listening. And if we can put the right thoughts in there, which is something that our doctors don't ask us to do, we can impact diabetes, we can impact cancer. The overall experience of health is completely changed. So what kind of thoughts we want to put in our diet?
Well, and Dr. Kim, just real quick, we talked about this earlier. So what's the paradigm shift? Why is my family doctor not telling me, hey, you should start thinking about these things instead of
And do
here's
they
a
all
pill?
hate you, too? by the way?
There are a lot of doctors who've been waiting for this, who feel really stuck in the paradigm that has been there for decades in medicine, where systems are seen as separate entities. Your heart's not connected to your nervous system, and your gut and all of these other systems are separate. It's not true. This has been known for many decades now, but it hasn't been fully incorporated into the foundation of how we practice, how we assess and treat patients. All of your systems are interrelated, intercommunicating, and every thought you have governs all of that physiologic function. So you've got to engage yourself fully in life and live a life you love in order for your body to
And
respond.
see, the problem is at the end of the day, the patients need to know this. We need to educate ourselves. We need to ask the questions. We need to be educated and have some confidence too, because frankly, doctors can make you feel like you don't know what you're talking about. So zip it. I mean, I went through a lot of that with my son when we were choosing a pediatrician. A lot of times the things they would recommend didn't seem right, and, you know, prescribing things when he didn't need them. So, I mean, it's hard. What do you recommend for patients who want to educate themselves a little more?
Well, we have a Thrive framework at the Thrive Doctors that we teach people to have as tools. And the first piece is to use your thoughts. Use this understanding we have of how your thoughts are a creative force chemically in your body that affect every cell. So turning around them to empowering thoughts. If you are going to take a medication, you take it with this intention. This medication is going to reverse my headache. I'm going to be pain-free and comfortable. This medication is going to reverse my cancer and my tumors will shrink. You have to use the power of your intention because it does ignite change in your life, and it's been shown for decades to increase efficacy of medication and decrease the side
And
effects.
you've called that visualization, right? We give
Absolutely.
visualization tools all the time.
Well, there's a medical, physiological understanding of why that works.
Okay.
And the second one is actually breathing. The way that we breathe changes also that chemistry inside of our bodies. And it's interesting, in medicine, we don't teach our patients, or we're not taught in medical school, what is the right way to breathe?
Sure.
And when we take those intentional breaths and they're slow and mindful, everything is slowing down. And you're asking about how is it that we can arrive at the right decisions, like choosing the pediatrician.
Sure.
When that speed of our mind slows down, that's when choices start to come up. And that's when patients start to be able to find out, what is it that my body's telling me? What is it that I need from just breathing?
And that shuts off the stress, fight, or flight response in your body that causes disease to begin with. So when you change your breathing, you turn that off, like turning off a light switch, and you allow your body to heal.
Amazing.
I
Amazing
love
stuff.
this.
So
You guys,
cool.
thank
Love
you
it.
so much. We appreciate you being here. It's Dr. Mario and Dr. Kim. Their book, by the way, 10 Tips to Thriving, is available at thethrivedoctors.com. I highly recommend you check that out. Thank you so much.
They have a free video series they can get there too, thethrivedoctors.com. It will send them these tips and tools so they can learn them to use them themselves.
Awesome.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Thanks for